Hey guys, 801 Revolutionary here, and today I'm going to do a little bit of a story time, a little intro about what my story is. This last week I went to the outdoor retailer show, and it's not, it's kind of a different market. It's equally as big as like SHOT Show or different kind of trade shows like this, but it's huge, and it has just tons of companies that come there, and one company that was also there was SOG Knives, and I'm kind of a SOG fan and I'm kind of not. In my opinion, they've done some things and hitting a few balls just right out of the ballpark with quality and innovation, and I'm going to tell you a story, and by all means, I don't need to lie. I'm not doing this to knock on SOG, and I'm not trying to pick a fight with everybody who has a SOG that this isn't the case. This is just a very specific instance. But this SOG knife here, this is not one I purchased there. I've had this knife for maybe 6 or 8 years. This is a little SOG Flash 1, and it is a assisted opening knife. That's your locking mechanism there. You pull this back, and there you go. So all you do is just get it started. Out she comes. What I'm going to talk about today is blade play. Now, I held 8 knives at the SOG booth, and they were selling them probably like 60% off, some 70% off. I mean, really getting the price down on a few of these. And I'm not saying this is every blade of SOG, but the 8 that I held had mad blade play. This knife of mine has mad blade play. Can you hear that? Up and down too. See that? Wiggling? I mean, this thing is loosey-goosey. And I kind of bought this, when I bought it, my whole life I've been a huge knife fan and lover, and always have had kind of a lot of knives, but I wasn't really as picky, so to speak, with what I was buying back in the day. And I remember I bought this even with a little bit of blade play, and I just kind of thought like, it wasn't that big a deal, but after having a lot of knives, Spyderco, Victorinox, CRKT, all these other types of knives that just lock up perfectly and fill in this blade play, it just really annoys me. Up and down blade play, how are you going to fix that? You're not. A little side to side, I could maybe mess with that pivot screw, get it honed in just a little bit more. But 8 out of 8 knives I held at SOG at the booth had blade play, and I was embarrassed for them. And I handed the knives back to the gentleman working the booth, and I said, this knife has blade play. Let me try that one. Let me look at this one and the other. And it was 8 in total, and they all had blade play. And I asked the guy, I said, is this normal to have blade play? And he grabs it from me and wiggles it, and he's like, yep, that's normal. So either that guy was kind of a jerk and just, I don't know, felt defeated at the show, or SOGs have blade play. I haven't had a SOG that hasn't had blade play. Post your responses. Post some videos. I want to see some SOGs without blade play, because as of right now, if their 2012 brand new lineup that they're showing, even the new stuff for 2013, they're bringing to the trade show to show everybody their best of their best, their latest and greatest. 8 out of 8 of the blades I touched had blade play. Get out of town. You hear that? So, I'm not going to do a full review on this knife. I'll just do a quick little introduction on this one. A few things I really like about this knife. Deployment's kind of nice and easy on it. A little automatic like that, or assisted opening rather. It's a little easier than having to flip it open with your thumb. I got the hang of it now, so it's not a big deal, but if you were kind of starting out or new to knives, that would be kind of a nice thing to have that. It's got a double thumb push stud there to help you deploy that. The lock back spring mounted here, so you just pull this lever back to unlock it, and then you can kind of feel it tightening as it locks, and you can kind of see that wiggling as the spring's getting extended there, and then it holds it in tight there. You do have a safety on that as well, so if you do put it on safety, it won't deploy. You take it off and it's good to go. The lanyard hole is kind of a joke. I don't know what kind of cord you're going to be able to fit through there. That's teeny. Compared that to this is the Man Bug lanyard hole, or bigger yet, the Paramilitary 2 lanyard hole. You know, I don't know what you're going to try to be able to put in this lanyard hole. Nothing's really going to fit unless you get a little piece of yarn. Might as well not even have it. It does sit nice and low in the pocket, which is kind of nice. You can kind of see the pocket clip's kind of crappy though. I mean, it's a nice design how low it sits in the pocket, but you can see it's not even actually touching there. I kind of found it to be a little weak in the steel, and I've kind of pushed on it a bit and tried to bend it back into place, and you know, short of doing a full disassembly of this thing and bending it really good, which I'm afraid will fatigue the metal and break it off finally. You know, it's fine. I don't really carry this knife because the blade plate annoys the crap out of me. The coating looks pretty aggressive on that scales here. Sounds like it, but it's really quite smooth and soft, and with their big decal right there as well, you know, you just almost don't get a really good place to put a good purchase on with your hand. I find a lot of times using this pivot screw right here to put my thumb on is, I kind of do like a side grip if you go full saber right there. This jimping's pretty useless. It's just too smooth. It doesn't bite into your skin at all. I feel like you could just slide right off of there. And they could have jimped that choil as well right there to really kind of lock you in tight. I can't get over that blade play. Yeah, it's pretty bad. But that's SOG for you. Please communicate with me. Let me know if I've had a bad string of SOGs, if the last, you know, 8 or 10 SOGs I've messed with have all been flukes and of blade play. If you've got a good SOG that locks up tight as can be, post a video. Let me know. I like to talk to you about it because I'm just interested to find out if this company's still making knives that come out of the box with blade play. So that's kind of your little talk about with this SOG Flash 1 little pocket knife. Alright, thanks guys. Appreciate you watching. Enjoy the rest of your day.